Hey guys, J0. I hope all is well in YouTube land. Haha! Whatever part of the world you are in. Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey! Come back here with my identity! Who the hell was that guy? We all know who that was. Barry from the Empty Hammock channel, doing a very bad, I must say, impersonation of me because I'm much more handsome than that. So, anyway, we are cleaning some fish. The river was good to us. We're out here cleaning our catch. These are some striped bass and some hybrid striped bass. But always be thinking about your garden. Cleaning fish is going to lead to a better garden for us next year. And there's a lot of things to do when you fillet a fish out and you get what you want from it, which is what we're doing now. We're filleting. There's a lot of byproduct that's left, and it's got a lot of uses. And we're going to cover one of them uses in this particular video because we didn't have a very good growing season this year as far as the garden goes. And there's ways that you can improve your soil and your garden for next year. And one of those is simply by fishing and cleaning your fish and filleting your fish. Yes, I left some on there, but I didn't want that real dark red stuff on there. So don't give me no crap about it all. You're like, you missed some. So, so like I said, when we're fishing, we're still thinking about the garden. We're still thinking about the homestead next year. Now, these carcasses, a lot of times when you get done filleting the fish, you like I said, you're going to have leftovers from the cleaning process. Now, there's a couple things you can do. Normally what we do with the bluegills and the smaller fish and so on, we will feed them to the chickens, feed them to the cat. We can, there's all kind of stuff that likes fish that's on your homestead. Mainly the chickens and the hog like them. Pork chop is kind of finicky. She's a little bit spoiled. Pork chop is our breeder hog. She's a little spoiled. She prefers her meat cooked, served on bread with cheese and so on and so forth. But every once in a while she does get in on some of the raw stuff. The chickens, however, love it, and it's good for it. The chickens to have all these extra oils and stuff that are in the fish for them production and egg production and just general overall health. And it's good for cats and stuff like that too. So a lot of times we will give the leftovers, carcasses to the chickens and the cats to feed. Right now we're thinking about the garden. So what we're going to do is clean these fish out, and then we're going to put them into a series of holes in the garden area to help with the garden be more fertile. This stuff is going to break down and decompose and add lots of good stuff to our garden to make it better next year. So, step one to having a better garden next year, oh yeah, go fishing. That's the first step to making your garden better next year. Step two, clean and eat the fish that you catch. And then we're going to go out to step three here in just a little bit, and we'll go from there. Woohoo! All right, step B or 3 or 2 or C or whatever it is that we're on is we know that in our little garden area right here, which is the one we're going to work on, this end of the garden is less fertile and less productive than the far end of the garden is. So what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate our efforts up here. I got my little post hole digger out with my 10-inch auger bit on there, and we're just digging a bunch of holes all around through the garden. That's going to be our next step, is to dig a bunch of holes. Digging them down about a foot, a little bit more than a foot. That way, when we plant in here next year, once we fill these holes up, when we plant, the roots as they're growing down will grow down through the new nutrients that we are about to put in here. So I'm going to dig a few more holes around, and then we'll go to step whatever the next step is. I know where we are. So we'll see in a bit. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my shovel. I got a pile of fish carcasses here from where we were fishing the last couple of days. If you want to see me catch all these fish, you gotta watch and subscribe to my Regular Dude Fishing channel to see his fish. But anyway, we're just chopping them up into smaller pieces so they'll break down a little bit easier. And then what we're going to do is, as we chopping them up, we're just going to take a few pieces and put them in each hole. And we're going to distribute these fish as best we can all around the garden area here. This is going to add some good stuff to the dirt. It's a little gruesome, but next year we'll see the fruits of the labor, so to speak, in a better and hopefully more productive garden. So this is the next step, to chop all this stuff up, and best we can. You're not going to get it. I mean, I guess I could bring my lawnmower out here and chop it up, but ew. So chop it up as best I can and put it in a little bit in each one of my holes, and then we'll be right back. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take just some regular old barn lime. You can get it at any feed store or whatever. I'm going to throw some lime in each hole. Lime will add good stuff to the dirt as far as nutrients go, and it will also help keep down on any smells from the decomposition process of the fish, and should help keep any critters from smelling them and wanting to try to dig them up. So now we're going to put lime in each one of these holes, and don't be shy, don't be bashful. Put a goodly amount in each hole, which is what I'm going to do right now. And then when I get lime in all my holes, I'll show you the next thing that I'm going to do. Okay, I know what you're saying. You're saying, Jay, no, you put all that lime in your garden, now it's going to be too alkaline. Wrong! We got some sawdust here. There's a mixture of pine and oak that will help add a little bit of acidity back into it. Not a whole lot, but it should be enough to balance everything out nicely. So we're just going to put a little bit of sawdust in each one of the holes. And you know what? It's also fun to be out here playing this stuff. Yee! Yee! Have fun and enjoy life, y'all, or you might miss it, y'all crab asses. Arr! So we're just going to throw sawdust all around here now and put them in our holes. And then we're going to just take and cover everything up, but we'll do that here directly. And the combination of doing all of this should help this end of the garden as far as any lacking of nutrients goes. This is going to help out a lot. And it makes me feel good knowing that the garden next year is going to be better because of a little bit of coming out here in time and enjoying the outdoors and playing. And the best part is you could use the excuse, honey, I got to go fishing because we got to have a better garden next year. I have to fish. I have to. All right, we're going to cover all this up and rake it out smooth here in a little bit. And we'll get back to you at that point. There we have it. A little bit of help for the garden. For next year, we will continue to do this as we continue to fish and clean fish. We will also, when we clean out the chicken house, we will put the compost from the springtime chicken cleaning onto the garden. Rabbit manure, as we always got plenty of that. Put that on there. A little bit of wood ashes from the burn, the heat exchanger this year, heating the house. And that is all going to lead to what I hope to be big, beautiful garden plants next year. So there you have it. And it's fun. So get outside, tend your garden a little bit. Just because it's over with don't mean it still don't need a little bit of attention and some tending, and enjoy life. And you guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Be sure to visit our website and be sure to visit my fishing channel. I will leave links to both in the description box. God bless. The end.
Buzz, buzz, the end.